Hello again and welcome to the second tranche of this year's 50 Best Indies 2026 listing, celebrating the very best from the UK independent merchant sector. I'm Andrew Catchpole, editor of Harpers, and once again this year we're revealing the 50 best list across the course of the week in batches of 10 a day, with those placed at 40 to 30 lined up for you now. Except, as the numerically literate among you will have just spotted, 40 to 30 is in fact 11 merchants, not 10, because we have a joint placement in this tranche of indies. Do also bear in mind that on Friday we'll have the big reveal of the top 10, filmed live at our top 10 indie merchant lunch, where the very best in the business gathered to hear the final countdown. Finally, before we begin this year's countdown, I would like to again thank our sponsors, who are Walker & Woodhouse and Laurent Perrier, whose generous support makes the UK's 50 best indies possible. Beginning at 40, we land in Hampshire. With 3 shops and many exclusive producers in the range, this merchant majors in compelling tastings and events. There are producer-led wine dinners, bashes such as its 2026 Festival of Floor, and the one-day wine school, which are all popular additions to this quality indies offer. And the wide range of bourbons and rye whiskies in the dedicated spirits room simply add to the appeal. Kicking off today's listing, it's Carve East Wine. Okay, and so on to 39. Where we head for Nottinghamshire. Over the past decade, this business has grown from a small retail-only shop to a thriving drink supplier, folding in healthy online and wholesale arms to the operation, having moved to bigger premises, also allowing for a hybrid in-store model. The strong range is fairly classic, putting customer tastes and service to the fore. From Southwell, it's Mr. and Mrs. Fine Wine. Next up is 38, with Norfolk coming into focus. With a compact yet dynamic and evolving portfolio, this popular local indie has moved firmly to a hybrid model, also moving with the seasons to help highlight what it describes as best in class in the bottle. To paint a tempting picture, here you'll find 50 or so artisanal cheeses on offer, plus 100 odd wines available by Coravan. And there's also a restorative vineyard project running, which is about to come to fruition. From Norwich, it is Harper Wells. At 37, we're in North Wales. This small shop in its heritage town setting nonetheless manages to pack a lot in, from its hybrid bar element to numerous events, including supper clubs and music-linked shindigs. A strong community focus plus excellent staff training underpin the calibre and commitment of this dedicated team. From Conway, it's Vinamundo. And so on to 36, focusing in on Camberwell. Located on the thrivingly hip Camberwell Church Street, this thoroughly unpretentious wine bar and bottle shop opened just after the pandemic and has been making local waves ever since. An early harbinger of Camberwell's thirst for natural wine, the staff here champion smaller indie producers, host regular kitchen takeovers, offer a community space and have a democratic approach to working as a team. From London, it is The Raisin Wines. And so on to 35, with Hertfordshire in the spotlight. The ethos here is that the wine world doesn't need more choice, it needs better choice, and this merchant delivers, with its tightly curated range offering much to pleasure, while the team profess to obsess over the experience customers have with every bottle. Scarcity meets quality are the buzzwords, with the interactive wine bar events where subscription members taste and vote on new wines being the icing on the cake. From Hitchin, this is the Wee Vinoteca. Next up is 34, with a smart market town entrant. From the Canary Islands, Georgia, Greece and Ukraine to more familiar territories such as France and Spain, this merchant organises all by style, with an ever-rotating selection in its wine emotion dispensing machines for good measure. And a bespoke subscription service, plus informative and fun wine tasting events and dinners, all add to the allure. From St Albans, it's Celador Wines. Okay, on to 33, with the Sussex South Downs looming into view. Listing what it describes as proper wines of real character, there's a European focus here, with a constantly shuffling wall of 170 odd wines, matched by an ever-changing 10 wines by the glass, rounded off by the hybrid approach which delivers 28 seats to also enjoy charcuterie and cheese with a glass of something decent. There's a very busy events programme too, plus a pop-up wine bar on wheels planned for this year. Located in Steyning, it's Chanctonbury Wines. And so on to 32, where Wales's second city is the location for our Wales standout indie merchant. The team at this retail and online merchant focus all of their energy in delivering the best for their customers, shipping directly from several countries too, with particular portfolio strengths from Argentina, Italy and Portugal, including wines from the Welsh-speaking community in Patagonia. The winemaker supper clubs are incredibly popular here, as are the Cardiff and Swansea international wine fairs that this indie is behind. From Swansea, it's ND John Wine Merchants. And for the last up today, at 30, we have a joint placement, which we've ordered alphabetically, as these two indies were deemed to be neck and neck for this ranking. First up at joint 30 is a Lancashire stalwart, another family-run business now tapping into the 5th generation. This extraordinary oasis of wines and spirits spreads over 2 sites in its market hometown, with some 7,000 offerings on the shelves and bottles ranging from £6 to £3,000. There really is something for everyone, although within its global range lies special strengths in Bordeaux, Burgundy and whiskies. Clitheroe's finest, it is, D. Byrne & Co. Fine Wines. Also sitting at joint 30 comes a rival merchant from Yorkshire, roughly 200 odd grape varieties from 30 or so wine producing countries, with a spirit selection drawn from another 50 odd countries. Choice is very much to the fore here. Add in a focus on smaller, sustainable producers, a practice of hiring ex-hospitality staff, and more recently, a new bar area, and this is very much a winning indie formula. From Leeds, it is Latitude Wine. So well done indeed to the second set of merchants to make it onto our 50 best indies list. Congratulations to all from the Harpers team, and we look forward to unveiling the next businesses on our 50 best list, namely 29 to 21, at the same time in the same place tomorrow. Thank you for listening in.